So with the talkback system, the performer can hear me giving them directions through their headphones. But sometimes when they're singing or performing, they might actually want to hear their own voice through the headphones. This gives them a sense of how it's going to sound. It's actually normal for us to hear ourselves when we talk. But there's a little bit of a problem with this. Because of this interface box in the computer converting the analog signal of the microphone into a digital signal, there's going to be a slight delay in the conversion process. And if the performer hears this delayed voice in their headphones, it can usually throw them off with their performance.
A-A-B, oh my God! I can't perform like this! I keep hearing myself in echo! It's horrible! Do something!
So right now, the performer in the recording room and me in the control room are getting the exact same mix. What I want to do is I want to have the input A on the headphone amplifier be their voice with no digital conversion. Let me show you how to do this. The Focusrite has software that allows me to change the outputs of the interface box. Here is the output routing tab in the Focusrite controls. I'm going to add hardware inputs for all 8 microphone connections we have in these studios. Let's start with the top monitor outputs. I'm going to add a sublabel called Control because this is the speakers in the control room. I click on this plus sign to add my analog inputs. There are 2 sets of outputs that are going to the 2 inputs on the headphone amplifier in the recording room. Line outputs 5 and 6 are plugged into input A, and line outputs 7 and 8 are plugged into input B. Right now, both input A and input B are getting the exact same mix. What I want to do is have input A be the direct signal from the microphone. No processing, so no delay in the headphones. So, with line outputs 5 and 6, I label it direct, and I solo the microphone. You could also solo several microphones if you're using more than one. And remember, when I solo something, everything else going out of this output 5 and 6 is muted or silenced, including the software playback. The person in the recording room will be able to hear their voice before conversion and with no weird delay. With line outputs 7 and 8, I sort of do the opposite. I only solo the software playback so that what I hear on this output will be after conversion. It's coming out of the computer. Let's go back into the recording room and take a closer look at the headphone amplifier. So here with the headphone amplifier, you notice that there's a red knob. This controls the volume of input A. The green knob here controls the volume of input B. And on your headphone connection, we have this orange knob that allows you to choose input A by turning it all the way to the left, that way, or turning it all the way to the right will give you input B. So all the way to the left, I will hear my voice with no processing. It's directly going through the interface back to my headphones. And if I turn it to B, I will hear my voice exactly how they hear it in the control room. So there will be a delay and there will be some processing. And if I want, I could actually mix the two.